Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Yo, you already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxer, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho. Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Damn, ladies and gentlemen, there's a drama in the sport of boxing. 2022 already. 2022 already. Drama. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, in the boxing world, everybody's talking about it right now. Terence Crawford, 3-division world champion, 140 undisputed, currently the WBO welterweight champion of the world, suing his ex-promoter, prestige promoter, Bobby Arim, a.k.a. Bob Arum, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. he probably got 10 more years to live because the man he got longevity, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless the man. God bless the man. Official in the building. What's good, man? Sanchez, dímelo, mi hermano. Chino. Rider of the Storm. Sanchez, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. Salute, I'm ready to hear what you got to say about this one, Punch. Woo, y'all see the thumbnail? But of course, let's talk about just a little bit before we get into Teofimo Lopez, the former lightweight, undisputed. Now George Kambosos is that guy. He's that guy. Rivera, dímelo, mi hermano, Rider of the Storm. K Savoy in the building. What's good, Rider of the Storm? K Savoy in the building. Gil Lopez in the building. Randy Hernandez, dímelo, mi hermano. Dani. Shit, que lo que, Leo, the Urge. But of course, before we get into that, Nicole, what up? Yeah, y'all know, man. Teofimo Lopez moving up to the 140. You already know he couldn't take the 135. Can't take the drain. Can't take that. No rematch. But now he's going to a more, in my opinion, a more dangerous division in 140. That guy, the King Josh Taylor in 140, the undisputed. We got Regis Progress, in which a lot of people still want to see the rematch with Josh Taylor. And Regis Progress. I still want to see the rematch. Also, you got the phenom Brandon Lee. You got Jose Cepeda. The guy that you know what I'm saying is a dangerous guy in the 140-pound division as well. We got who's lurking around, and probably Adrian Brown is still lurking around. I think he's out. He's out commission. Sergey Lipinets have gone back to the 140-pound division. We got Teofimo Lopez moving up. We also have Devin Haney, Bill Haney's pops have stated yesterday that he's going to be fighting one more time in 135. If he can't get the fight that he wants in Kambosos, Devin Haney will be moving to the 140 this year. So if they don't get George Kambosos, unless if it's a huge fight, like a Gervonta Tank Davis, like his father explained yesterday in the barbershop conversation, he said that he got one more fight. Devin Haney got one more fight. If they can't get Kambosos, they're looking forward to petition so they could be a mandatory. But who? Josh Taylor. But then in the same sentence, they said that they won't fight Josh Taylor because, of course, the friendship, Ben Davison, coaches, both of these guys. So I don't know how that's going to transpire. There was a little bit kind of not contradiction, but I don't know what's really the plans. But of course, I do want to see in the 135 George Kambosos versus Devin Haney, and I think the political Bob Arum, the guy that don't look for the loopholes but creates the loopholes in the sport of boxing, is gonna make sure that WBO mandates Vasily Lomachenko, the 3-division world champion, Vasily Lomachenko, to fight George Kambosos down in the down under in Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, whatever it is. He said, all of a sudden, you see how things come back around, Nate Shane form? Yo, in the building, S.A. form. You see how things come back around? I think people be like, oh, okay, Punch, we understand you now. Punch, we understand you now. Hold on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what everybody is talking about, Terence Bud Crawford wanted to secure his $6-7 million that he had that he earned with Sean Porter. Shout out to Sean Porter, just recently retired after the fight. Y'all know that Bob Arum been throwing Bud Crawford under the table. Bob Arum have publicly embarrassed Bud Crawford, saying that he can't sell a lick. Paraphrasing. That he could have bought 7 Malibu mansions. 7 Malibu mansions. What's good, Larry in the building? Samir in the building. Oh shit, Punch, it's on now. He finna have my stomach hurting like I'm out here doing 2,000 crunches. Hey, what's good, Donald Banks? What's good? Uncle Phil without the Fresh Prince. What's good? Now Bill realized he could petition. I'm dead. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be talking about that a little later on. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Everybody subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. We just had a good live. Let's go. Oh man, I'm sorry I missed my brother. Got the family, gotta pay attention. Had a little dinner on the table. I gotta give time for the lady, gotta give time for the kiddos, gotta give time for myself. Shit, Punch Drunk needs some time for himself as well. Mi hermanos. So let me just read right quick the article of, hold on. Let's read Terence Bud Crawford, the article. And man, this was the New York Post. The New York Post. It reads, let me read it to y'all. Y'all already know I'm not Floyd Mayweather. You feel me? Yo pasé English class anyway. But English is my second language. This could be the most bruising legal boxing bout of all time. Welterweight champion Terence Crawford is challenging famed boxing promoter Bob Arum, aka Bobby Arim, aka Dinosaur, aka Jurassic Park, aka got 10 more years to live. Keep on smoking that. Ooh wee. That's giving him longevity. Hey, yo, in a bombshell lawsuit claiming the promoter's revolting racial bias prevented him from landing big fights and earning tens of millions of dollars, according to court papers filed in Nevada. Crawford, who signed a deal with 90-year-old New York-born Arum and his company Top Rank in 2011, alleges in this complaint that Arum simply does not care about, support, or know how to promote black fighters, and deliberately didn't build him into a marquee pay-per-view star. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I got the UK people, you feel me? Gotta give him a little bit of accent, you feel me? Crawford, 34, famously split with Arum at a November 2021 press conference, saying he wanted to become a free agent to better launch his dream bout versus Arum. The truth is Spence. The fighter has hired top attorney Brian Friedman. He's going to free him from this one. Anyway, and he's suing for almost $10 million, but the blows he rains on Arum in the lawsuit are far more damaging. And you know what? I do sense? I do sense a countersuit for defamation of character. I do sense that. I think it's coming. Remember, Bob Arum is a great attorney himself. And this is why he creates a loophole in the sport of boxing, because he's just smarter than everybody else. Let's keep it real. It's going to be an uphill battle, but let's see what Bud Crawford has in mind. I'm not saying like this. He strategically did this. Bud Crawford, he strategically, I think they've been thinking about this probably a whole year. But anyway, let me keep on reading the New York Post. Crawford alleges in further fighting, and the New York Post, basically, Republicans like the New York Post. So liberals, they want the daily news. Yes, sir. Who's in the building? 140-pound phenom Arnold Barbosa Jr. working his way up the ranks, already probably top 5 in 140, and looking for a shot or looking for a good fight or looking to make his mark in the sport of boxing 140 in a dangerous division. Arnold Barbosa Jr., what's good?
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for having me, man.
Man, I'm doing great. We were just talking a little bit of drama in boxing. Of course, I know you heard of Bob Arum, Terence Crawford suing Bob Arum. Hey, it's kind of, but you were Top Rank, right?
Yeah, I'm a Top Rank.
So yeah, there's gonna be like, I don't know, I don't want to get in the middle of this. You know what I mean? I gotta watch what I say. Don't ask me those type of questions. But briefly, since you walked in and me talking about it, what do you feel about that?
To be honest, man, I really don't know the details. So I really, can't, I really can't give my take on it. All I know is well, how they've treated me and they've treated me good, and that's all I can speak on. Really, I can't really speak on anyone else's. Maybe they did do something to someone else, but I can't speak on it. So in my experience, man, I feel like it's been good so far.
Yeah, and every case is different, right? And every promotional company, somebody got a problem with somebody. You may have a good relation, and the next fighter might, a stable may have problems with it. But yeah, that's their business. So tell the people a little bit about yourself. So the people that don't know about yourself, tell the people a little bit briefly about yourself and how you started boxing.
Man, I started boxing at the age of 5.5. My pops was a pro kickboxer, and I remember I used to, he used to fight like in smoker fights, and I remember since me being 5.5, I couldn't fight for USA Boxing, so I had to fight the smoker fights like on the same shows as him, So I remember, I know he was pretty good. He was like 13-0, but he stopped to just train me fully, and he never let me kickbox because he said that there was no money in it, and thank God, because I wanted to be like him. And yeah, man, it went on from there. 13 years old, I stopped. I had like about 70 fights, and I stopped because I wanted to play football. I love football, and I played football. And then after high school, man, I just I went back to it. I fell back in love with it, and here we are, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's always the pops. I always say that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. We see a lot of father relationship. How was it? The relationship with you and your pops when you was trying to come up in the combat sport? Was it strict? Was it?
Yeah, it was at first it was hello?
Yeah, I hear you. It has a delay.
Yeah, hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, no, at first, when I was younger, it was, the relationship with Pops was a little different, because he was, doing his thing, like he was going in and out of jail and stuff like that, and it was hard, but he pushed me so much in the sport, man, that I fell out of love with it. I had no childhood. At 8 years old, you're dieting, and you're doing stuff like that. I'd get home from school. I remember I'd do homework straight from homework was the gym, and then since he was a trainer, it was hard to come back home and go outside, because I had to go to sleep right after that. So he pushed me a lot, man, and boxing saved my dad too, man. He would tell you that. He was in the streets and running amok. I think helped our relationship and saved him, man. To be honest, so. Now that you're older, you realize the sacrifices and everything, so I'm just looking forward, man, and that's why I love repping my Junior. Everyone asks me, why don't you have a last name, and I mean a nickname, and I just like representing Junior, man. I like to make him proud, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. I think you froze a little bit. I mean, I hear you clear, but the picture froze.
Yeah.
But you see me, you see me clear? You want to jump out and jump back in?
Now. Yeah, I can see you clear. It did freeze a little bit, but I can see you clear now.
Yeah, on my end, you still frozen. On my end, well, let me check this. Hold on, let me check if it's. Hold on. On my end, you still frozen. Yeah. On my end, you still frozen. You want to jump out and jump back in? Just hit the link like. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. We want a good picture. We want a good picture. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, hold on.
Are we in?
Better, way better, way better. So
All right, cool.
That's cool. That's cool. You want to keep that name and that junior name and fight for and fight for the name and continue with the legacy. And that's great. So it's not a myth to say that boxing is a lonely sport. You know, you've been sheltered basically from the world so you can pursue your dreams. And in boxing, the combat sport, you got to be highly dedicated because it's a dangerous sport. Do you feel like it's not a myth that it's still growing up to an adult? It's still, you still have to turn it on and off when you out and about? Does that, you're still a loner? You feel
I
like
think, I think when you're at a certain level, I think, there's no really turning it off anymore. You know what I mean? It's you're full go. You know what I mean? It's just a lifestyle. You know what I mean? And of course, for sure, it's not normal. You know what I mean? You got to sacrifice. You got to do some sacrificing more than a lot of people. But yeah, man. It's definitely not for everybody. Tell you that much, man. And especially when you're a little kid, man, you grow up fast. If you look at the amateurs that are boxing right now, that are like 10 years old and they've been in it, man. They're mature, man. They still have, grown up conversations with you. You know what I mean? They're it's different. You know what I mean? And I think it's definitely not for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. That's why I say fighters to me is modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Y'all put your life on the line for pure entertainment. In my opinion, I know a lot of fans don't look at it the way I look at it, but for me, y'all special humans. Y'all like the comic book superheroes, man, which the sacrifices that y'all do. Generally speaking, for real. 140-pound division is one of the dangerous division in my opinion. And also there is a king in the 140 and undisputed Josh Taylor. So it's really one guy to really gun for. It's not really, okay, this guy got the WBO, let me go this route or whatever. There's just one route, whatever you trying to gun for the best, right? But there is great fights as well. Jose Cepeda, Barboza, Regis Prograis, Barboza, Teofimo Lopez, in which I saw an interview you going at it with the dad. You've been calling out Teofimo Lopez. I heard that that's a name that probably gonna be the next for you. If it does, I'm not sure. But what do you feel about that situation where I seen the argument? What do you feel about that? What do you feel about Teofimo Lopez and you going at it and his dad?
It started, with his dad mentioned me, man. I had a buddy that was right next to him when he was talking about me, saying I was gonna be a tune-up fight in January or something like that. And man, they just the dad. That's what his son does, and that's just you are who your father raised you, man, and and him and his father, man, they're the pussies, bro. Like I don't know if they know what it is, man, but I wish they would try that shit in front of us. That ain't gonna happen. I want to fight them. I've been asking for this fight. I've been calling my manager every day. He probably thinks I bug him. But I have one of the best managers in the game, man, in Rick, and I know he's trying to get it done. And it's really the ball's in his court, man. They already know that I'm waiting for them. I turned down, like 2 fights or a fight to wait for him. I want him. I don't really care so much about the pay and all that. It's not even that. It's like I never wanted to fight someone bad in my life. I legit, when I was arguing with his dad, it wasn't, it's because I messaged him on Instagram privately. I try to do this, different. I didn't want to, I'm not into that. When these guys get in their faces and all that, I'm not into that. I try to do it, privately to see what's up with him, man. He didn't respond to me. So I felt like the only way I could get a hold of him was through that interview, and I legit got mad, man. I wasn't a show, it wasn't like trying to hype something up, I legit got mad.
I heard
that. I'm just, man. That's what I want next, and I hope, I hearing his dad say Cepeda now, which is my boy too. He's a good fighter. But if you, man, come on, like I've been calling you out. You mentioned me first. I didn't mention you, and now you want to flip the script and be like, oh, we're gonna fight different guy, man. Like, come on, man. Like, get out of here.
What was the highly disrespect that you felt was when they called you a tune-up? That was the thing that really got you, tight. Like, who you coming to my division and things of that nature? Who you think is going to be some tune-up? You think you're going to get back? He took a loss versus George Kambosos, and of course he's headed to the 140-pound division and things of that nature. And of course he's been calling out Josh Taylor as well. So that's how you felt disrespected. Like, what, you think I'm a tune-up? You think that I'm a stepping stone, and that's why you reacted the way that you reacted?
Well, yeah, it started before that when, like, because Teofimo, man, when I met him before, before he fought Loma, I seen him at like one of my fights. I think I was on the Loma card, and he was there in the lobby, and I shook his hand. He was a cool dude at that time. But once he started talking like, oh, I'm gonna go to 140-pound division, I'm gonna fight right away. I'm gonna fight Josh Taylor. Like, I'm gonna be the top of 140. I'm gonna clean out the 140. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I've been, my whole career been working to be where I'm at, and you think you're gonna just come here and step ahead of me and fucking fight someone else? Like, nah, it's not, you're gonna fucking fight me first, because I'm one of the top guys, so he man, I'm telling you, the kid's delusional, man. The family, they I don't know, man. They're just weird people, man. I don't know, man. It's just not happening. That's when it started, and then I heard his dad say that, and I just even fueled it up even more. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
Drama. But hey, this is boxing. This is what the fans like. This is what the fans like, and I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight, in my opinion. And now that it does have bad blood, I can't wait to see the promo of this fight if it does come through fruition. I think this is the fight that's gonna come through fruition.
Bro, the ball's on his court. You know what I mean? It's not on ours. We're just waiting for a date, pretty much. Like, we already told everyone top rank. We told, my managers already told them, like, hey, you know what, like, let's get this done. Like, whatever we need to do, let's do it. Just, but it's just up to them, whether they want to accept us or they don't. It's on him.
Yeah. I think, yeah. It is a great fight. It's a great fight. People was talking about Jose Cepeda, Tio, and I think you got momentum. Undefeated, got momentum. You could box and you could slug it out. You got range, you got the height, you got experience. So and I said this before about the 140. Ain't no cakewalk. It might be not the marquee names, right? A lot of marquee names yet. But if you mix and match a lot of these fights, is anybody can get it. Like, anybody could win this. Anybody could win. I know Josh Taylor right now is top dog right now, but it's not like it was a walk in the park versus Regis Prograis. I had that fight a draw. So even I want to see the rematch of that to see it to really see who's going to win. And now that I know that Bob Arum and Terence Crawford is having this problem, I doubt not that they would get the job. He would get a Terence Crawford fight, because he was talking about moving up. So I think that, he's going to stay there a little longer, and y'all going to get hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. What do you feel? What do you feel about Josh Taylor? What do you feel about you in a fight with Josh Taylor? What you bring to the table, and how would you feel you're going to favor towards him?
Man, like honestly, Josh Taylor's the goal, right? I mean, he's the one that want, before even Teofimo. If they were to offer me, like, oh, Josh Taylor, Teofimo, of course, Josh Taylor, I want the belts, but right now everybody's just in a line. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone's in a line just waiting on him and his next move. He's the king of the division. He can do pretty much what he's doing right now. He could, he's either gonna make his weight, which he already has done for a while. He could, you could do what he want, man. We're just in a line right now waiting. I know he's fighting the mandatory for WBO. I know I'm number 2. So I know he's gonna get out the way. So I know I gotta wait again, for him to circle back probably to WBO if he stays, So I'm just I'm just trying to get a big fight, man, and the biggest fight out there, with top 5 guys. You know what I mean? I'm not in here to circle around and stuff, man. I want to fight a good fight. I want to fight good fighters.
Yeah, let me read this from Hector Saviola. They probably have to fight because Chicken Josh Taylor is scared to fight anyone. Tio is the new king of 140. They say.
I'm telling you, man, this dude, he gonna start sucking him off, man. I'm telling you, shit.
Hey, you know what? I'm big. People know. I'm a fan of Teo. I'm a fan of Teo. You know, I support him in 135. You know, support. I support. I support him. But this fight is good. This fight is great. And if he's not prepared, mentally and physically prepared, you know, it's gonna be hard. It's not a walk in the park. You know, it's not a walk in the park. I think it's a great fight with Cha. It is a great fight with Cha. This is what I think is going to be the next one. I think it's going to be the next one. And this is going to be, in my opinion, it's like a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, you know what, man? Look, don't get me wrong. Teofimo's a good fighter, man. There's no denying that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, oh, he sucks and this and that. No, man. It's just, you know what? If you want to be a king of 140, you got to come take one of us out. You know that. Prove it, man. You can't just come up here and be like, oh, I'm the king and I'm do this. And man, you haven't done shit. You've got 135 with the kids in the sandbox, man, but you haven't came over here to recess. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta come over here, man, and show me something. You know what I mean? And I really highly believe that it will be a good fight. You know, and I think that me and him could make a great fight. You know what I mean? I think our styles will clash, man, because he knows me. I'm gonna come forward. I'm not gonna stop throwing. So let's see what he can do. You know what I mean? Let's see what he can do. So I don't know, man. We'll see if he takes a fight. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What are other potential matchups that you see? You say you cool with Jose Cepeda, and I know that he's in a position 140. He's in a position of the WBC. So I didn't really mention too much about Barboza and Cepeda because I figure like he doesn't want to. He want to stay in that type of position. He don't want to risk his position to get the Josh Taylor fight. So I doubt that he will fight you. And I doubt that he will fight any, not because he's scared, nothing like that. I don't believe that no fighter is scared. I just think that he's in well position to get the best fight for his career. Do you think the same way?
Yeah. It's crazy because me and Cepeda, we'll talk on the phone here and there. Like, I see him because we know some of the same people, and me and him told each other, man. We say, hey, look, the money's right, and it's for a bout or something on the line, then shit, we'll fight. It ain't not a problem. But at the same time, you're exactly right. He's in a good position right now, man, in a really good position. So it's kind of it's kind of hard for him to take a little risk right now, man. He deserves it, well deserved. And hope he gets his shot, man. He's had I think two title shots, right, or one or two.
Yeah,
he's had two.
That classic Baranchik
fight was crazy. Everyone at the top of me, like the guys on top of me, all had title shots, and they all, lost their chance. I haven't got one. I'm still waiting for one shot. That's all. That's what I'm waiting for. So that's the thing that gets me a little bit. But I'm, kind of in the wrong time, man, because Taylor has everything right now. We're just waiting on him. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, you know what I mean? So it's kind of frustrating right now.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. Like that's it. Just one guy to gun for. You can't even go for another title to unify the titles and things of that nature. The only way if he does move up to 147 and drop the titles, and then probably it'll be easier to get the type of matchup. The good thing about in your position is you're with the right promotional company, alongside of Cepeda, Teo, and Josh Taylor. So those fights could really, it's like realistic, could come through fruition in 2022. We don't know if they let Cepeda take another fight or whatever, because Josh Taylor's fighting Jack Catterall or Teofimo Lopez. That's why I think the Teofimo Lopez and you fight, I think is a realistic fight. In my opinion, I believe it could happen if both sides really come together. Y'all say that y'all just waiting on them. So I gotta ask Teo, hey, yo, my man, this man is waiting on the table. You gonna take this fight?
Hey, man, someone needs to get to him, man. I don't know. They started talking a lot, and I was just like, you can't. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
I heard from the grapevine that fight is going to be you and him. That's what I heard.
Well, I hope so, man. I hope so, because I've been waiting, and I can't wait, man. If that does happen, man, fuck, I can't wait, man. Trust me, I can't wait.
What do you feel about the landscape of boxing right now? I think before, years ago, it used to be heavyweight division, middleweight division, welterweight division, lightweight division, and that used to be like the lucrative divisions. But now it's like every division is like stacked up. Like 126, 122, 130, 35, 40, 40, 47. It's like it's all stacked up. Do you believe, because I did say it before, I felt like the evolution of boxing has plateaued. Do you think there's still an evolution, or you think that boxing in terms of skill set have plateaued? You know, people always argue, I wish that boxing was like the guys back in the days. You know, how you feel about the landscape and the status of boxing?
Man, you know what? It's the same thing like the NFL, man. People say the same thing. Oh, I wish to like the back in the days, but man, nowadays as athletes we're more advanced than back then, man. I think don't get me wrong, the fighters back then were amazing, man. They have some great fighters, but now, like you said, it's just everything's stacked, man. And it's like there's guys coming, there's guys coming every year. There's someone different, someone on the rise or someone you got to look out for. Me, I always look out in 140 division, man. I remember studying Alex Salcedo, man. Even like when we used to fight the Unimas fights, when I would talk to him in the dressing room, I'm like, oh, how you doing, man? This and that. And I was like, hey, man, one day I could fight him, So I'll be right there watching him, or I'll keep an eye on him, So when I used to be a sparring partner, I used to kind of like, man, one day what if I fight him, So I studied a lot of people, man. So it's crazy, man. I think right now boxing is good right now, man. You got good fighters, you got guys that are characters right now too, man. So it's good. Boxing's good right now.
Yeah, yeah, of course I do critique it where, I'm one of those guys that used to critique it so much, but I think it's now cliche. Like, yo, they don't fight like they used to back in the days, or the number of fights only fighting 2 times a year, and blah blah. But you're very active, though. You're very active. Do you want to continue being active, or do you feel like, are you gonna be if you become champion, the fighter that fights 1 to 2 times a year? Do you think that's healthy for your career? Do you think for your momentum? Because we see Canelo Alvarez, he's fought 4 times in the span of 11 months, and it looks like this man is not slowing down for nothing. Do you want your career to emulate that type of fighting regularly to stay on top?
Yeah, man, I think that's important. A lot of times, like people don't understand. Sometimes it's not really the fighter's fault. Sometimes it's contract stuff that you got to go with. Especially when you get a little higher up there, man. But man, I would love to stay, active like that, like Canelo and all that stuff. Once I become champion, man, cause you stay in shape and keep your head going. Plus, money keeps coming in, right? Who doesn't want that?
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I think first of all, I want to say Canelo's the best fighter in the world right now, man. To me, no one's gonna beat him. And but yeah, man, shout out to them, man. And and yeah, I think being active is very, very important.
Yeah, you're still frozen on my end, but your audio is good. Just letting you know, you're still like
All
frozen.
right.
But don't worry, you don't got a funny face though. But yeah, man, it's so many fights, there's so many fights in boxing that's gonna be good. I think 2022 is gonna be a good year. I think it's gonna be a good year in the 140-pound division. I think it's gonna be good for women boxing. What do you feel about women boxing? I want to hear your take on women boxing, because I'm very into women boxing. Well, boxing in general, but women boxing. I'm very into them. What do you feel about the landscape in women boxing?
Man, I think they're doing an amazing job right now. The women that are fighting right now, I think they're doing an amazing job, man. You got like Clarissa Shields and Michaela Mayer. You got Super Bad Sanisa, who's actually I know her from the amateurs. So it's really good to see, man. It's really good to see because these women, man, they put their hearts out there too. Sometimes you see them just going at it. They want to put on a great
Yeah.
fight.
Yep.
They're really trying the hardest, man, to just like give the best fight. Sometimes they do, man. Sometimes you see Michaela Shields the main event, right?
Mhm.
So it's really good, man. It's really good that these promoters are taking chances and they're getting a new crowd, man, and that's really good for boxing.
Yeah, if you gain that power, would you want to like facilitate? I want a women's bout for my co-main or things of that nature. If you had that power for your events, would you want to be that type of person that just helps grow the visibility of women boxing?
Oh, let me get this real quick.
All right, checked out. He said, "Man, don't be asking me no question about women." I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
All right, you hear me? Sorry, man. I didn't
Yeah.
hear the question. I had to refresh this thing, man. I don't know why it keep breaking up.
No, I said, not because it's funny when I ask you a woman boxer, you head. I said, see, man, he getting tired of this woman question. No, I'm just saying if you had the power when when you gain that power, I'm talking about that power, like Canelo power, and do you want to do you want like women great women female fight on your undercard, not on your undercard, on your co-main, so you can facilitate the exposure for women boxing? Do you want to be that type of fighter as well to help out, that aspect of boxing?
Of course, man. Of course. You know what I mean? Like, man, these women are training like us, man. They're sacrificing like us. You know what I mean? And why not, man? It's only fair. It's only fair. It's only right. So I wouldn't mind at all, man. If I ever do, I swear I'm gonna push for that.
Let me ask you this question. Let's stay on a little bit on the topic of, because when you corner, you want that fight with Teo, right? And we all know a lot of people was very angry on how he took the loss after, during the post fight. What do you feel about his loss? And you said that he was, what was, I'm just paraphrasing. You said that you beat up Lomachenko, so you didn't think that he really could beat Lomachenko if Lomachenko was 100%, or that's just you talking trash, or you feel the same, or you feel like that?
No, honestly, I felt like that. I was there. I fought the co-main. I seen the fight. Something didn't seem right to me about Loma. You know what I mean? He wasn't really throwing until the end. He started throwing, and then I started seeing Teo's face change. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, wait a minute. Here. And to me, look, I always said Teofimo was a good fighter. He's a good fighter because he has power, right? But to me, he was just he's basic. And I said that even before he fought Kambosos. I said it right before he fought Kambosos. And I said, hey, don't be surprised if Kambosos beats him. I said that on another podcast, and because I talked to Kambosos, like, when he was in camp, and I was just wishing, hey, man, hope you wish you luck, man, training like a beast. I see you, this and that. We just exchanged words, and cool dude, and I seen how hungry he was, man. He was hungry, and I was like, man, like, don't count this guy out, man. Like, everyone was like, Teal's and knock him out first round, second round. I was like, all right, we'll see, man, because this guy's hungry.
Yeah,
and I seen, I just seen, like I told you, I study fighters, that I want to fight, and I think I'm gonna fight, and I just thought that he wasn't really nothing special like they're making him out to be, and and I don't know, we'll see, man. The only way to find out is to fight him, so hope he fights me and proves me wrong, but from what I seen.
How would you rate? How would you describe your style? Because I seen for me, you could be finesse, you could brawl it out, you could, you have attributes to your game, like you pace, you the ring general in your fights most of the time. How would you describe your fighting style, and what was your inspiration to fight the way that you fight, other than your pops that was a fighter himself? He from USA, but both of you definitely know how to cloud chase. Hold on. Super borracho. Dímelo, Scott. You wanna go ahead, test it out. You can move around if you want.
No, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good.
So yeah, I asked, what do you get your style was kind of, different. You, like I said earlier, you could slug it out, you could box, you could outbox somebody, you ring general in almost all your fights. What are the where do you get your inspiration, your style from, other than your father who was a fighter? Where you get your inspiration? Who's your favorite fighter growing up?
Hey, man, to be honest, I don't have a fighter that I really have try to
emulate it.
Be like. It's more like, I get a lot of little things off people, like if I see, like if I like something, like let's say that Josh Taylor did, I'll try it in the gym. If I like something that anyone did, I'll try it. If it works for me, it works. I think that my fathers did a really good job of, because before I used to be, I didn't really fight in the inside too much, and the last 2-3 fights, I've showed that I can fight in the inside. I practice a lot in it, man. And now that just adds something else to me, So now I think that's what makes me a dangerous fighter, is that I can, if you want to stay there and brawl me, I can do it. I proved it already with with the brawler like Salcedo. He was just, I don't know how many punches we threw. We threw a lot, and then also if I want to box, I can box. At the end of the Salcedo fight, I decided to box, and did that easy. You know, I could have did that the whole fight, but I wanted to prove a point. You know, so I think, you know, my biggest strength is that I can, you know, I'm well rounded, you know, on kind of everything. You know, I got footwork, you know, I got hand speed. If I want to, if I want to stay there, I can do it.
Do you look? Do you think? Do you looking forward to move also to 147? Like, what's your answer? Your goals? Like, how many weight division you trying to fight in your career? And right now you want to pick how you feel you want to pick your prime. You're 30 years old. So are you still moving up three divisions, or just want to just concentrate on 140?
I'm gonna just concentrate on 140 for now. You know, I want to get about 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't care. I just want to. I'm gonna focus on 140. I feel good. I make it good. You know, so there's no rush. You know, maybe in the future if there's a good fight out there at 147, why not? But as of right now, man, I'm 140.
Yeah, man. See, I love that division. I love that division. So it's Top Rank. How you feel about Top Rank? You said earlier they're treating you right, and you love being in the ESPN platform. You think it's showing you the exposure that you need? Not showing you, but does it give you the exposure that you need?
Yeah, I think it does. You know, I started off with Top Rank since the Unimas fights. You know, I don't even know if there's a lot of fighters. I think maybe only me about, you know.
Mhm.
So I've been loyal to Top Rank, and they some have been loyal to me. So I like the platform that I'm in, the ESPN, and I like what they do. I like the cast. You know, I like Ward and Bradley and them. So man, I'm happy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And what would you tell a young fighter that's walking into this game? What would you tell the do's and don'ts? Like, yo, look out for this. Look for because I was talking about throughout this year. I'm going to be talking about a lot about the business of boxing, and slave contracts and things of that nature, and how certain fighters do get taken advantage of. That's no secret. What would you tell a young fighter that's about to turn pro? The do's and the don'ts, or what to look out for. The fine
You
prints.
know, like you said, there's a lot of people in this sport that will do stuff for you, but it's not for free. You know, they say it's for free, but it's not for free. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Nothing's free in this world. You know, you gotta pay something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But good thing is, man, I've had my dad with me, man, and my dad's not gonna let no one hustle nobody. So I've had a great team around me since day one. They're still the same team. Um, and I'm just laughing at some of these comments, man. These fools are funny, but
And they
but yeah,
want
man.
that they want that TO and you fight. That's what it is. Like they want that fight.
Yeah, man. We'll see, man. Hopefully he does. I say, hey, it's your boy, man. It's your boy. Listen to him if he wants it. Don't come at me. I've been wanting it, so it's not on me. That's on your people over there, but yeah, man. Just be careful. Who you bring into your circle. Always have that one person, man. That don't have yes mans. Have that one person that's gonna put you in your place when you need to be put. And always have that person that's gonna because sometimes, man, you start making a little money, you can make some wrong decisions. You know what I mean? And I just have the right people around you. Don't look at everything before you sign it. And yeah, man, just have that one person there that's gonna guide you. You're gonna need it.
You know what I said? I said that I think it's time for the fighters, the young fighters, to, you know, I understand you got a manager, but go into the negotiation table with them. Um, Sit there with your promoter and they with the promoter, the manager, the network. I would love me as a fighter that I think that don't I said don't just submit to what the promoter's attorney, the promoter accountant, or the promoter supply you a manager. Get your own accountant, get your own attorney, your own to look after your own work. And I think that's one of the mistakes that I think a lot of young fighters make, that they just let the promoter do their own job. If they don't know Spanish, I mean, if they don't know English or whatever, they get the promoter get their own translator to read the contract. You're not getting your own. So it's like they doing anything. Most of the things is beneficial to them. Do you agree on that?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like I said, you got to have that one person that's going to be real with you, man, and it's not going to let no one take advantage of you, because a lot of times there's a lot of people that can sweet talk you, man, and they will. They'll make it sound amazing. Like, oh, this and this and this. And then once you do it, you're just like, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? So just be careful, man. Like you said, it's good advice. Just there's a lot of sweet talkers in this game, but nothing's for free. Man, that's good advice, man. I hope a lot of fighters do. Some people stop taking advantage of fighters, man, because we don't start off making a lot of money. Sometimes we don't even fighters don't make money enough to show it for it. So it sucks, man. We're like the sport that I guess took it. You know what I mean? So it's right, like, damn.
It's the Wild Wild West, man. It's the Wild Wild West. It's the gangsters' playground.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your culture? La cultura.
What's that?
What's your culture nationality?
Oh,
I'm American.
I'm Mexican American.
Okay.
My dad was born in Jalisco. My mom was born out here.
Okay, all right. So you got the backing of the Mexican people, Latino people.
Yeah, of course. That's always.
Sanchez said, "Punch." Asked Barbosa, does he think he's more skillful than Lopez? Of course, he gonna say that. Come on, Sanchez. What he gonna say? Nah.
Hey, what do you want me to say? Is it gonna make you happy or say, nah, man, he's more skillful than me? Yeah. What do you think? Come on, bro. Shit, man.
Yeah, man. We know. I don't think no fighter's gonna say that, man. But yeah, hey, guys, leave your questions now before he's a busy man. He's always training. All right, he's in the dungeon. California. HLD said California. Yeah, he from California.
Sir.
Yeah, they say California in general. Now Tio is a wanted. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge said and subscribe to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge on Barbosa. He's a good channel. But he loves Josh Taylor. General now, Tio is wanted man. Now on Punch Drunk Boxing. Yeah, man, he's a wanted man, and this guy wants him. Saying, don't talk ish about me. Barbosa said, they don't talk ish about me.
They know, bro. Him and his dad know. They know. They know, bro.
That was entertaining. I forgot what. Can you explain? Because I don't want to be like cheap like that. What was the channel? It was Marco. It was Marco something. The channel that you and him was going at it. You and Senior.
I think it was the Voice.
Marco.
Yeah, I think it was the Voice from out in Fresno. I think he's from Fresno. What's it? Oh man.
Yeah, because that was entertaining, and the thing is, I don't think a lot of people actually saw that, heard that you and him going back and forth. So I want to give him credit because y'all went at it.
It's the Voice. I think it's the Voice. I think.
Y'all went at it.
Voice or something like that.
Okay, the Fighter's Voice. I
can't be forgot, man. I do show you so much love.
Yeah, it's the Fighter's Voice. Teofimo Lopez Sr. joins the Fighter's Voice, and Arnold Barbosa, he calls in and start going ham on Teofimo Lopez Sr. So yeah, go when y'all get the chance, so y'all can understand what we're talking about. When him and Senior went at it, it was on the Fighter's Voice, Voice, and the title was Teofimo Lopez Sr. joins the Fighter's Voice. It was an epic interview, and it was funny, man. Yeah, it was funny, man. But
yeah,
trying to,
man, I legit got mad. I wasn't even thinking I was gonna get like that, man. It's hard for me to get like that,
Yeah, hey,
I don't like people talking about me like that, and they're not even like telling me in my face or something. They're just they're fucking being females about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's known for for trying to get under people's skin and talking like that, and so it was funny when you guys gotta listen to that.
His son's got to pay for it. His son's the one that's paying for it, not him. You know what I mean? So his son should be checking his dad. It's like Teal's dad is the son, and Teal's the fucking dad is something. He's got to check his pops, man.
And how your pops? How's your pops as like comparing to other the support of your pops? Is he more quiet? Is he more, or it's just how is he? How does he support you?
man, he's quiet, but when he speaks, man, he's gonna tell you, he's straight up, man. He doesn't play none of that stuff, and that's why, like I think if we were to get this fight, I think like I
Did he
think
go
if
humble?
Tio's
You think
dad
go
was trying to pull
humble?
some, uh,
You think y'all
I
humble?
dude, yeah, dude, I told my dad, I was like, hey dad, because I remember I seen when Cambosos was doing the
The
media
press.
workout, and
Mm-hmm.
I seen his dad like, oh, I started getting all crazy. And I told my dad, I'm like, hey dad, look at this shit. What we gonna do right here? If he does some shit, that will fucking knock his teeth out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was
I
like,
was there.
fuck, he
I
goes, I'm
was
not gonna.
there. I
Dude,
was
he's like,
there
I'm not
too.
gonna tell him shit. I'll knock his fucking teeth out. I fucking dare him to try. Like, fuck. Because my dad, dude, he's not gonna put up with that, man. I tell you that much. I swear, man. I could give shout outs to Cambosa's team, man, because they went through some shit.
I was
My
out there.
damn.
My video is up is up because I was there in the media. So yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Come out, come on. It was more after it that people didn't want to. He was telling him to come outside. He was telling the pops to come outside, but the pops was like, no, you. The Cambosa pops was like, no, you're gonna get me jump out there. Um, it was more it was more after it that I think a lot of people didn't catch in, but I was just so into getting Cambosa in the ring while he was doing his workout. Um,
Yeah, man. I don't know. Shit. That's
but yeah,
crazy, man.
I mean, it'll be a good promo. Hey, look, it'll be a good promo. Even I know y'all don't. That's not the way y'all roll. But for boxing fans, entertainment to build up a fight, I think y'all doing a wonderful job of building the fight. To be honest, the you and Tio are more build than Tio and Cepeda because of what y'all how y'all been going back and forth. I said there was a good fight too, Barboza versus Brandon Lee. But I think that I like Brandon Lee, but he's not top 10 yet. But I think
Yeah.
he's gonna get up there soon. What do you feel about that? Both of y'all from California.
Yeah, hey, man. Bradley's a good fighter. I've seen his past few fights. He's a very strong fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, man, you know what? Once because I think he's ready. He's a good fighter. Once if they offer him or it's a meaningful fight, and hey, why not, man? Look, we're not gonna
Ain't no
say no
friends
to
in
anybody.
boxing. There's no friends in
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah, man, yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
Said Punch. Asked by Bosa, how would he deal with fighter faster than him? What adjustment would he make?
Well, if it's a fighter that's faster than you gotta train on timing. When he's coming in, you got to train a lot of timing, with for that, it's just training, man, training, timing, and I don't know who's faster, but I'm pretty sure there is fighters faster out there, but it's all about timing, man, with the faster fighter.
Yeah. I mean, it's all training, it's all adjustment. I mean, when there's a major fight, yeah, y'all got 10 to 8 weeks to prepare. For that's why there should be no excuses any other fight because you do prepare for the fighters, for the guy that you're gonna be fighting.
Yeah.
But man, everybody follow Arnold Barbosa Jr. and his Twitter and his Instagram and things of that nature. Hopefully, they get this fight in the spring, probably mid spring or late spring, probably late April, May. I'm being the promoter out here, Arnold, man. I'm gonna be promoting this fight, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Barbosa Jr., Teofimo Lopez Jr.
Let's
You
do it,
know,
man. Let's do it. Stop bullshitting, man. Stop bullshitting me. Let's do it.
you heard that? You heard that, Tio? The Lopez. Barbosa's here, Punch Wrong Boxing. They want y'all. I don't know if y'all listening right now, huh? But I'm gonna send y'all a message.
Hope they are. Hope they are.
Nah, they listen. They gonna listen. They listening. They listen. It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it's a good
I
fight at
agree, man.
140.
That I do agree.
I think other than Josh Taylor's because he is the king of 140. If you think about any other fight than that, then you and Tio is probably the biggest fight in 140. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Makes sense too. So I mean, hey, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Makes sense. Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. Barbosa Jr. wants to fight. But I think Top Rank does want to fight as well. And I heard that the Lopez side want to fight as well. So let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's
Spring,
hope so.
May.
Let's hope they do.
Yes, sir. ESPN Plus or that pay-per-view we was talking about. Maybe that. We don't know.
I don't
Do you
know,
think it's a
but
pay-per-view? Do you think it's a
don't
pay-per-view
matter.
fight, or you think ESPN Plus? It
I
don't
think
matter. Just
ESPN, regular ESPN.
free TCC Barbosa wanted for the people. He want the whole. He wants the ESPN Plus. He want the people to watch it. Feel me? See, cool. HLD said respect to Arnold Barbosa. We appreciate you joining the Drunk Nation with Punch. Yes. Yo, you could drop in whenever, whenever you want, my brother.
Hey, I
And
appreciate you, man. For real, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me, and I appreciate it, man. For real.
appreciate you too, man. God bless you. You already know you're modern day warrior, modern day gladiator over here. Fighters get their respect all day. All
Thank you, man.
day. And
Appreciate you. Thank you.
all right, my brother. Take
All right,
care.
bye.
Arnold Barbosa Jr. coming to Punch Round Boxing. Telling the world, bring on Teo. Bring on Teo now. Man, I want Josh Taylor, but I want Teo. He said, I want to shut him up. I want to humble the dad. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to take the time. Yeah, you could go after the live so you could understand where him and his dad went at it. It was in the fighter's voice. The fighter's voice. I don't think a lot of people actually did. But shout out to the host. Shout out to the host. I'm gonna put it in the description box after the live show so y'all can understand. So it's highly entertaining. It was on the fighter's voice. Teofimo Lopez Sr. joins the fighter's voice. That's the title. And Arnold Barbosa calls in, and he's going back and forth at it with Senior. It was very highly entertaining. But yeah, man, I think that's the next fight. That's the next fight, in my opinion. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from highly credible sources. So that's gonna be the next fight. It is what it is, man. I believe it's gonna be in May. Of course, Teofimo Lopez has to recover from the elbow injury, and what else? And of course, Bob Arum wants him to go to Cleveland and things of that nature, like he said in one of the interviews, and have a thorough physical on Teofimo Lopez, because what transpired after the fight or during or leading up to the fight, his health wasn't right and things of that nature. So Bob Arum, before he puts him in the ring, and I believe I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna how you saw it, had like they're gonna run through tests probably around March. So if he gets cleared by March, we'll see this Barbosa Teofimo Lopez fight probably in late April or May. Late May. I know it's going to be late spring, so I can't wait for that fight. Teo needs to fight Cepeda to become Taylor's mandatory. I don't think HLD, hearing from sources, Cepeda is not dropping. Is not going to be fighting anybody until he gets the okay for Josh Taylor. He don't want to. His team don't want to, how you say it, risk his position. So I think this is why Top Rank is going the other way around. It's going another route. I'm sorry, it's going on another route to see Teofimo Lopez Sr. Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa. I think that's going to happen. I really don't think that's a good choice for Teo though. I mean, look, yo, Rapstar has it's no easy pickers in 140. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing easy going to 140. He's moving up. It's nothing easy. So he's gonna. And one thing about what Teofimo Lopez has done in 135 is he became champion at 15 fights. Beat Lomachenko in the 16 fights. So he's not taking anything easy. So I think there's a good fight. It's a good fight. I don't know. I can't say. We got to see where he's really at when he comes back. When he gets back in the rhythm of things. Where does Barbosa stand in top 10 in his division? I think he's top 5 in top 5, top 6 in a lot of in all the belt federation, in my opinion. He's a top 10 most definitely. Yeah, he's the top 10. He's the guy that people's talking about, that people feel like he's being avoided. He's undefeated, 30 years old, got the strength, got the ability. Oh yeah. Teo needs to be in the same headspace he was versus Comey and Loma before the fights. Again, he was happy in his personal life. I'm not sure, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But to be honest, in the Comey and Loma, he said he was struggling trying to make weight anyway. So you never know what these fighters got to. These fighters on preparation. They got to play that poker face. They can't say what's really going on with them because now you're letting your opponent know. So we never gonna know. Like people be like, yo, he wasn't like that after the fight. He ain't gonna say that. He was like that before the fight. He ain't gonna say that before the fight. That's why people is funny. Like, yo, he ain't say that before the fight. He's not supposed to say that before the fight. If he says, yo, hey, yo, I'm having trouble and I'm having chest pains before the fight, then Barboza team is gonna know about it. Well, he's supposed to do an interview and state all his problems. People are funny. But anyway, man, today's story, ladies and gentlemen, today's story. Terence Crawford, Bobby Arim, the attorney, the promoter, Bud Crawford, stating basically, you don't know how to promote black fighters, man. You left me out there. You hoodwinked me, man. You are racist. Basically, that's what Bud Crawford is saying to Bobby Arim. Now, Bobby Arim, who has come into the sport of boxing, people got to remember this. He came into the sport of boxing. The people that gave Bob Arum the juice. I ain't talking about the steroids. I'm talking about the juice. Was the Nation of Islam. So it's even hard to be like Bob Arum racist, but the dude, the guys that started him off in boxing, Bob Arum ain't know nothing about boxing. Really nothing about boxing, really. The people that started him out was the Nation of Islam. He was a Nation of Islam attorney. He was Muhammad Ali's attorney. So just starting from the beginning, if he's racist, it's kind of hard to paint that picture. If we go how he started, if we go by how he started, I mean, you can't at that time you can't be more pro-black than the Nation of Islam. You feel me? You can't be more pro-black than that. Some people gonna be like, yo, but he was an attorney. That doesn't mean if you work with that doesn't mean that you're racist and things of that nature. It's hard to paint the picture. It's hard to paint the picture that Bud Crawford is painting. And this is what I said, like I said in the video. That's what the article says, but the lawsuit was about a missed payday in 2019. Okay. I mean, I just read one article. And things of that nature. And I think that the highlight of it is the racial bias. And to be honest, listening to people in the sport of boxing, in my opinion, like I've been stating a lot, and a lot of people been mad at me, be like, yo, what you talking about, Punch? You know it's they racist. You know what it is. I don't think it's that. I think that the American fighters, the value of American fighters have gone down. It don't matter if you a Americanized Latino, is just like a African American fighter. If you Americanized, and I'm talking about the value. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, it's no different. What were people saying about, let's say, Teofimo Lopez? Danny Garcia is not the Miguel Cotto. They both Puerto Rican, but it's different. I think the Americanized American Latino, African American, I think they're on the same boat. So it's hard for me to say it's a racist thing. You feel me? I just think it's a value thing. Promoters want money. This is prize fighting. I believe they tried everything. I think they tried everything to make Bud Crawford a marquee name. They put him in slots after the college game, which is a high rate in sports in America. College football gets more ratings than boxing, basically. You understand what I'm trying to say? So they tried. They put him in Omaha to fight Heisman. They put Terence Crawford, and then they get Terence Crawford some good interviews, but Terence Crawford can't speak. He don't talk. He don't build no fight. And it's not. And I understand people be like, yo, but you got a promotional company. You don't got to promote. You got a promotional company. Hey, Muhammad Ali promoted while he was with Bob Arum. He promoted his. George Foreman was a great and elite promoter. Tyson Fury is promoting himself. That doesn't mean because you got a promotional company, you just keep your mouth shut. You have been put in a position to be a marquee name. Now, the opponents that they have picked, maybe the Manny Pacquiao, maybe he signed the extension, and we said this before. Maybe he signed the extension because Top Rank promised him a Manny Pacquiao fight. And maybe this is the reason why he signed the extension. Remember, if you felt like that, you would have never signed the extension. You understand? So does maybe Top Rank cater to fighters that has the country behind them or potential got the country behind them? Maybe. Let's not forget that the Top Rank just booted out Elvis Rodriguez, a Dominican fighter, when he lost one time versus Sims Jr. That's it. He's ousted. Jason Maloney would lose, but Top Rank will still work with them because they still got this Australian backup, right? And I think that's what it is. It's not about I don't know. It's half. There's other fighters that have complained about it. There's Mikey Garcia that has stated that Bob Arum is racist. I believe so, if I'm not wrong. Let me see what you said. Let me shout out Samir. Samir in the building. What's good, my brother? Samir, punch definitely no Crawford versus Taylor. And that's what I said in the video. Did I say that in the video? I said it earlier in the live show. So for the people that's saying that Josh Taylor going to be fighting Bud Crawford, that ain't going to happen. So Josh Taylor, okay, you better look at Cepeda, Barboza, T.O. You better look at them. You're going to stay at 140, damn it. Josh Taylor, you ain't going nowhere. No matter what rap star says. You staying right here. You staying put. Yeah, man. Jamie Hernandez, dímelo, mi hermano. Jaime. He said, man, don't call me Jamie. You know how it is, man. I got that. Jaime Hernandez. Salute, Punch, for always keeping it real. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. He said, Bob Arum just put out a statement that Bud is all cap, basically. Well, we'll see. I mean, Bob Arum has put out statements disrespecting Bud Crawford. He said, I don't want to deal with him. Let Top the Buff deal with him. I don't want to deal with him. And I think that was a slap in the face. Never heard a promoter speak like that. I dare him to say that about Tyson Fury. No, Rap Star? I dare him to say that about Tyson Fury. You know? Why Bob Arum didn't say that about Tyson Fury when he had like 5,000 people out there in Las Vegas and couldn't sell a lick without Deontay Wilder? Why he didn't say that about Tyson Fury, Rap Star? Huh? I know why. Because he's white. I'm not playing that card. I'm not playing that card. The fighter has to promote themselves as well as Crawford didn't do that. Facts. He didn't do that. He signed the extension because he was getting paid well. And yes, let's not forget about that. Well, let's not forget about that. That Bud Crawford, ladies and gentlemen, Bud Crawford, he had one of the best guaranteed purses of all the boxing of any other American fighter. Let me say it again. Bud Crawford, Terence Bud Crawford had the most lucrative guaranteed payday, not payday, but guaranteed purse than any other American fighter. His guaranteed purse is more than Earl Spitz. His guaranteed purse is more than Keith. His guaranteed purse was more than Mikey. His guaranteed purse, and I'm not talking about the heavyweight. I'm talking about guaranteed purse. His guaranteed purse more than Jose. Guaranteed purse more than Tio. Guaranteed purse more than anybody. So, if you think about it, was he acting different? Was it racial bias? Was it racial bias, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question I'm asking. Damn it. You leave it in the comment section. Is it racially biased when Bud Crawford is getting the most lucrative guarantee purse? And I don't want to hear nobody come out and say, yo, Punch, nah. Because when I argue that, when we debate and we argue about Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence, and we say why he got to go to PBC, he's getting paid more with Top Rank. His guaranteed purse is $4 million plus guarantee. It don't matter if he's fighting a guy that had a highlight truck, the Mexican truck, the guy that works in the laundromat, the guy that drives the Uber, the Uber car, nothing. Terence Bud Crawford is guaranteed the most lucrative purse in America. So you tell me what's so much racial bias about that? Maybe the racial bias is, you let me know. Talk to me. Is some racial bias there? Huh? It's a question for the chat. Is it racial bias there? Matter of fact, let me open it up, man. I need people to help me out. Crawford did state he was happy with his guaranteed money. And oh, yes. So where is the he got, ladies and gentlemen, he got $7 million. $7 million. Not six. $7 million. $7 million to fight Sean Porter. Sean Porter, ladies and gentlemen, I believe made more money versus Bud Crawford than any other fight in PBC. And peep this, ladies and gentlemen. Peep this. Fucking with Bob Arum. Excuse my language, damn it, it's a Christian show. But messing with Bob Arum and ESPN, Sean Porter got more money than any other fight. And I could be wrong. If somebody want to check me, just send me an email, send me a text message if I'm lying. Porter got $4 million. Guaranteed. $4 million. Not including the pay-per-view buys, y'all. $4 to $5 million. Not including the pay-per-view buys back in. Right? Not including the pay-per-view. So they both got more. And Sean Porter ain't even had no strap. So you tell me, where's the bias there? Punch, did you have this energy when Mikey said the same thing? Always against the... See, that's what I mean. Always against the thing. Always against the thing. Always against. I am setting the table with my brother. Donnie. I just said before you said that comment that Mikey Garcia has called him a racist. I just said what Bob Arum shitted on Bud Crawford. I said that was fucking wrong. No promoter does that. Now I'm telling you a question. Now, I want this. Now I want this work now. Now I want this work. Donnie. Tell me a fighter in America that gets more than Bud Crawford guaranteed purse. Tell me. Outside of heavyweight fighters. Tell me. Donnie. Can you tell me who gets more than Bud Crawford guaranteed purse? What's that guy? Man, answer the damn question now. Oh, now you asking the question with a question. Answer the damn question, Donnie. Who gets more money than Bud Crawford guaranteed purse in Top Rank aside from Tyson Fury? Who gets more than Bud Crawford? Shit. They can't answer the question. They want to say these type of statements. These are the fucking type of statements, but then they call. Answer the damn question. Just answer the damn question. You here? I'm paying you mine, my brother. Tell me, can you ask me who get more money? Who get more money, guaranteed purse in Top Rank, and who probably sells the less in pay-per-view? Of all pay-per-views in recent 5 years. You tell me. Come on, man. Answer the damn question. I don't see no bias there. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question since I'm all for, like you're saying. How about this? How much Joe Smith Jr. is getting paid? I mean, he white. I mean, there got to be some bias around there. I mean, he is for the white fighter. Can anybody pull out how much Joe Smith Jr., a champion, is getting paid? Shit, because if it's about that, this dude must be getting paid, baby. Joe Smith Jr. must be getting paid, and he a champion, son. He was the man that knocked Hopkins out. He knocked them out of into retirement. How much is Joe Smith Jr. getting paid? Oh, now you asking a question with a question now. Answer none of you. I answer your question. I put it up there. You answer my question, Don Donnie. You trying to say that I'm out there saying that I'm against black people or the black? I'm acting the black fighter. Maybe you against everybody else except for the black fighter. How about that, Don Donnie? So stuck in living this victimhood shit, you can't even answer none of my questions. Why Joe Smith Jr. is not the highest paid and top rank? Why his guaranteed is not $4+ million? I mean, not even Lomachenko is $4+ million, and he's supposed to be the golden goose, right? He's supposed to be the golden goose. Who get more money than Bud Crawford in top rank? Guaranteed purse, $4 million, whoever he fights. Who? I answer all your, Answer the question, though, Don Donnie. You scared to answer the question? Donnie, you scared. You's a coward right now, Don Donnie. Who gets paid more than Bud? Who gets paid more than Bud, Donnie? Answer the question. They want to see what you're going to type, Don Donnie. You trying to come with that shit. Say it. Who? Does that mean that Bob isn't racist? Answer the question. Who gets guaranteed paid more than Terence Bud Crawford in top rank? Who? Who, Don Donnie? Who? Answer the question. You're being a coward. You yella. You's a yella. Come on. Toxic black American fans uplift with words, but when it comes for pay-per-view ticket, Latinos and Asians don't get credit in the NBA or NFL, but we keep working harder. Epic C Magic, right? Don Donnie is living the victimhood shit. He's racist. Everybody doesn't want to donate for the black man. Answer the question, Donnie. Answer the question. Good looking out, Magic. Answer the question. No? Who gets paid more? Who get love more? Who gets paid more? Who put him on good slots? They have put Bud Crawford on slots to succeed. They have put him on slots to succeed. According to Punch, he getting paid means no racism. But what is your racism though? What is your racism, Donnie? What's your complaint? What is your complaint? Oh, I know what's your complaint, Don Donnie. That you want me to shit on every other fighter. You want me to shit. No, this is what you want me to do. You want me to be racist towards black and Latino fighters. That's what it is. This is a story. This is Bud and Arrow. That's what it is. You racist. You hate Latinos. You hate white fighters. You hate everything else that's not black, Donnie. That's what it is. You don't want nobody else to get credit but black fighters. That's what it is. That's what it is, Don. That's what it is. So if somebody speak highly of any other fighter, you gonna come over here to Punch Drunk and be like, but why you don't talk good about this person? Why you don't talk good about that? Why doesn't he get paid more? Why doesn't he get the fight? Has Bud Crawford been neglected of pay-per-view fights? Has Bud Crawford been neglected for pay-per-view fights? Motherfucker, but yo, Terence Bud Crawford got a pay-per-view fight versus what? Amir Khan, washed up. Washed the fuck up. Yeah, people want to talk about, Gervonta Tank Davis getting a pay-per-view fight with who? With Mario Barrios. The victim mentality has gotten other people sick. That's what it is. Oh, talk about this then. But I just asked you a simple question. Just a simple question, Donnie. Answer the simple question, Donnie. Huh? It's like I said, and maybe you was late. I said that the value of American fighters, most of it is just low. Forget about the race. I said the Latino fighter, the white fighter. Even back in the day. See, back in the days, Joe Smith Jr., oh yeah, they'll say that he's the great white hype. Ain't nobody saying Joe Smith Jr. is the great white hype. Nobody. It's a whole different type of world. Punch. It goes back to Rolly being accused of rape with no evidence. You cannot call someone racist with no line of evidence. Is loaded words. Yeah. That's what it is, because what it is, they want me to shit on everybody else. It's not about that. It's shitting on everybody else and just praising one particular race. Teo, the great white hype. See, now since he's caught in his own lie and his own victimhood shit, now it's just now him trying to crack jokes to run away. This is form of Donnie running away. You ain't no Don. You ain't no Don. A real Don would answer a question like a Don. A real Don. You ain't named like a Don Mattingly. Like the Don of Don Mattingly. I'm UK Birmingham. I hate. Oh, what that's supposed to mean? Now he's bringing other groups. Okay. Yo, ain't no one take you serious, you troll, man. Now you're getting embarrassed. He's embarrassing himself. You heard this? Yeah. Come on, man. We're looking at both sides here, man. We're looking at what is he suing for? What is he suing for? We hear some racial bias. You know what I'm saying? And I said that knowing how smart Bob Arum is also in the legal aspect. I'm not saying he's the smartest. Well, anyway, he got legal. That's his background. That's his profession. Don't think that there won't be no countersuit. Do you believe there's going to be a countersuit? Greeks and Latinos are historically and religion brothers, white and brown brothers. The black races will never divide us. That is okay with me as long as he ain't affiliated. Wow, man. Latin come from Italy. HLD. Crawford trying to get his ass easy payday. Man, look. If Bud Crawford waited this long, I think maybe he found something. Maybe he got some emails. Maybe he got some legit evidence of what he's saying. Because there's been interviews, I'm not going to say, I don't know if it's Bob Arum. I know that Bob Arum knows that Latino and black or Mexican versus black can make good money, right? J-Rod in the building. Talk to them, Punch Drunk. Salute from LA. Yeah, I'm preaching, my brother. About to preach to Donnie, this self-victimhood. Sorry ass. Peace, folks. No, don't leave, Donnie. Don't you leave. You stay right here, right now. Don't you leave, Donna. Don't you leave, Donnie. Don't you leave now. Don't you leave now. What you gonna do? Google? Shit, let me get some Google. Let me figure all this shit out, man. Let me figure all this shit out. Peace, folks. You stay right here, right now. Maybe get that self-victimhood out of your system. Maybe I can help you get that self-victimhood out of your system. And blaming everybody. Probably blame anybody. Probably what happened? Probably could have catch a cab and you blame it on and you blame it. Somebody ain't hold the door for you and you say you're a racist, right? Somebody ain't hold you the door. They mistakenly ain't hold you the door in Target and shit. And you blame it on and you blamed it on them, huh? Come on, Smoke City. Smoke City. Show your face. Smoke City. Start this Smoke City. Who want this smoke? Smoke City. Yo, Punch. Get on with Leave the Bozo alone. I'm waiting, Don. Don, I'm waiting. Help this brother out right quick. You know what I'm saying? Help this brother out. Yo, Epic C Magic, good looking now. Good looking now. Punch and get back. Good looking out. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, Magic. Hey, yo, everybody subscribe to the artist, the Michelangelo of today, the designer, the artist, Epic C Magic. It ain't coming on, Punch. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Come on, Cletus. So Cepeda's out and Barboza. Hold on. Ezra Idea. Who's that? Donnie? Okay. All right. Donnie, talk to me, young.
I'm talking to you still. Like, I, you know what it is? I've been a long time subscriber, yeah. And I've seen the downfall of your thing. I blame Tio, to be honest. Yeah, you was a very balanced channel before. Very nice. You know, he's refreshing. A nice break to see, like the LB, whatever the code, LDBC on one side, then all the other anti on the other side. You was like a nice in the middle. Now, yeah, you're the super Latino. Anything Latino, yeah, it's good. Anything black, it's bad. Yeah?
Okay, all right.
That's punch drunk. That's
okay.
punch drunk.
All right, okay,
yeah.
okay. All right, stay right there, Donnie. Stay right there. Stay right there, Don.
And the baddest thing is, you're actually black. Did you know that you're black?
No. Donnie, stay right there.
I just want to know. Because
No,
maybe you feel like you're like Canelo or something. Get me?
Do I say that?
I just want to know. I just want to know.
I'm black.
Good. That's
okay.
good.
Okay. Now, So you say this. So do you say the same thing when I speak highly of the Mrs. Andre?
No.
Wait, just answer the question. Just answer the question. I heard what you have to say. So let me defend myself.
Go on, lad.
Do you say that when I talk about the Mrs. Andre?
No.
Do you say that that I switch my channel up when I speak of the Mrs. Andre and things of that nature?
You know what it is? I feel like you was doing like damage limitation when you did that. You felt like, you know, you was going a bit too hard on the Latino side. Let me just come back a bit. You get me, but now you're trying to spin it your way. Did you say that about when I had Jamel Charlo beating Brian Castano 116-112? Did you say that about me? Nah. Well, you know what it is?
Wait. No, you have explanation. Hold on. You said. No. Wait. You said.
Anytime there's a Latino in the mix.
But hold on. You said that I was in the middle and then I became all the way full blown just a Latino channel. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, two fighters, right? Bubu Andre and Jamel.
You ain't got no energy for Andre, bro. Everything Theo.
Yo, put it this way. You would lose. You would lose. Yo, Don, you would lose that. Yo, trust me, you would lose that conversation with anybody when it comes to Bubu Andre. Bro. You would lose that conversation. You know that. You would lose that conversation even with my own haters. You would lose that. You would lose that conversation. Everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying is right. Yeah, you are very, very.
What about
Latino, bro?
What about when I talk about now that a lot of people's talking about Boots Ennis? Who's talking about Boots Ennis first? Who said that Boots Ennis is going to be the next Roy Jones Jr. 5-division world champion 2 years ago?
Yeah, but if he ever fights a Latino guy, he's going to turn into the devil. Oh, Boots Ellis. Yeah, that motherfucker.
See, now
Boots Ellis. Boots Ellis.
I'm not telling you
All of that,
what you think. I'm not saying what you think. I'm saying what
As soon
you
as he
seen from
finds a
what you
Latino
seen.
guy,
What you seen from me. What you heard from me. So you heard me speak highly of Boo Andre. I said that everybody ran from Boo Andre, going from 100 to 160 to 168. I said Jamel Charlo is the king of 154, and where most of boxing fans say that he lost to Brian Castano. I'm a Latino. I should fight for Brian Castano. I should have been Joe Jamel Charlo.
Bro, you're not a Latino, but continue. I hear you.
Okay.
Continue.
He's not Latino, right? I speak Boots Ennis, right?
Yeah.
Go to the archives. Ain't nobody was vouching the way that I vouched for Gary Russell Jr. The evolution of boxing, the evolution of speed and power. Gary Russell Jr. You ain't say that shit on that video.
Yeah, you know this. I'm not here on every video.
Time out. Wait. Done.
I'm not here on every video, bad man.
Bruv. Also, this. Who did it? Let me since you looked at my video once. Who did I say at the age of 32 will become the most powerful man in boxing?
Yeah. I hear you.
Who?
You know,
no, say the name.
Now you're just thinking about every single video, all the videos you've done. You're picking up
I'm
5-second segments and like, yeah, I
got videos.
Andrade in this 5-hour video for like 10 seconds.
I got videos.
And then you get me. The rest of the 5 hours was Teo.
Teo is but put it this way. Was Teo a hot topic for the years since he won Lomachenko?
Only for you. Get me?
No. You know, look, these are the hot topics.
It was for you.
These are the hot topics.
You made him a hot topic.
Oh, my channel. See, I'm creative.
Like
at least I'm creative. At least I'm creative. Look. You telling me that there's
but do that for somebody else, man. Get me?
What you mean what you mean doing for somebody else?
He put all that faith in it. I just knew it was gonna all end in tears.
Come on, bro.
All that energy.
There's channels.
You felt like you wasted it. Tell the truth.
It's
a big waste.
No, it's not a big waste. It's boxing.
Too much energy. He let you down, bro. He let you down. Let down the hombres, bro. The hombres, it's no good.
Look, bro. This is the YTBC. Most of the channels are going to talk about hot topics. You know why? Because when we talk about Boots Ennis, when I talked about it, ain't nobody wanted to listen. When I talk about the number one fighter in America, Keyshawn Davis. Who's talking about Keyshawn Davis, my brother? Who was shining a light on Keyshawn Davis?
Nah, big up yourself. Like I said, you get me. Like you used to be balanced. That was back in the days. That was in the good days. You're talking about the good days. You forgot.
That's what it is. Don
hating on the black man. Anything black. Guaranteed punch is gonna come flying out the woodwork.
Narrative. I'm
guaranteed. Listen.
You're already losing your argument, bro.
Let me say one thing.
Yo, Don, you just mad that you just want me to talk about. Say the truth.
Let me say one thing though.
Say the truth. Say the truth. Say the truth.
Something bad about something.
Say the truth, Don.
Guaranteed punch is gonna come flying out the woodwork.
Don.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Don. He said
that nigga fucked up, man.
Yo, Don. Don, you just say the truth. You would prefer me just talking about black fighters. Just say
I don't. I like the balance that you used to have. You used to have a nice balance, but I don't want to just see black everything. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but you don't see black everything. You even see women out here, bro.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, let me.
Wait.
Hold on, Papa. Hold on. Who said what was my fighter of the year last year? The fighters of the year.
I don't know, fam. Get me.
But you say you watch my channel.
Teo, I know it's Teo, bro. Come on.
And the other one? And the other one?
I know it's Teo. I don't even have to ask. I know it's Teo.
How many people you know pay for the pay-per-view for Clarissa Shields pay-per-view and was doing it on the channels?
Nah, big up yourself. I seen that still. I seen your thing pop up.
Come on, you see, bro? You see?
I seen your thing pop up still.
Time out.
Come
Look,
on, dog. You have to do better.
Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. No, it's all right.
That
It's all right. Look, this what I figured out as having a boxing having boxing content creator. This is what I figured out, my brother. That I could, let's say you a fan. Who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter.
Yeah.
What, of all time or
no. Currently.
Current.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah. Devin Haney.
That's what it is.
You know what it is? I just like people. Devin Haney, Bud, Andrade, Dillian White. I like them fighters who are on everything. You want to fight everyone. They're my kind of guys. Dillian White, Andrade, Bud, man, who are really ready to fight anyone. I'm with them guys. You know what I'm saying?
See? Now you see how you exposed it. You just said your favorite fighter was Devin Haney. Of course, but the thing is, see, instead of saying, instead of you saying, yo, man, I used to like Punch Animal. As soon as he went hard at Devin Haney, man, I hate that. But you would go extreme. You would say you hate what I say about Devin Haney, but you would go extreme and say, oh, he goes after black fighters. Because look at that. This is the reason.
I like his mentality. He ain't done that much in the sport yet. You get me? But I like his mentality. He's willing to fight. Like, he's willing to test himself, win, lose, or draw. Like, he's on it, and it. Get me? All this ducking and tomfoolery. I'm not on it, fam. Like, you get me? You can't fool the real ones. With this madness, Teo acting like he's undisputed, running around. Like, Lomachenko never even threw a punch for 8 rounds. Get me? Don't get too excited, bro. He never threw 1 punch for 8 rounds. Yeah. And you acting like you're the best thing since sliced bread. Shut up.
Look. You could say as a fan, but every fighter thinks like that. I think you know what it is with people? Fans think that fighters should think like them. Like fans want fighters to be humble. You don't want fighters to big themselves up. Yo, every fighter is like that. It comes out a different way, but every fighter has this ego that they could be every man in that ring. If you don't have that, you can't be in that ring, my brother. If you don't have, when Mike Tyson says that, we love it because we love Mike Tyson. We love it. It's no man better than me. Leads to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. We love that.
Yeah, we love that.
But depending,
but you have to be about it though. You have to back it up. You can't just say it and just slap your gums. You have to go and do the damn thing.
But that's when the humbleness come, and a guy like Teofimo Lopez, now he has to face that. Just like Adrian Broner had to face it, just like Mike Tyson had to face
it. It'll be a humbling experience for him still, because he actually felt like he was God's gift. You know what I'm saying? So this will be a humbling experience.
It's
like, you know what I'm saying? Get back in the gym, do some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But his whole mentality and his attitude just dunk, bro. Like, it's horrible, man. It's horrible to watch. Use inflating that shit. Use like,
yes, man. Why now? Why now?
Gassing up the youth, fam. Don't gas up the youth like that, bro.
No. Look. This is me personally, my brother. I love fighters. Every fighter. I love the nature of them as a human being. So it's an honor for me to talk to any fighter. It's an honor for me to talk to Arnold Barboza. It's an honor for me to talk to Clarissa Shields or Amanda Serrano. Yeah, he left. He didn't want that humbleness. Who this? On backstage. Who this? I go, brother. This guy just used the word mentality, asks if he has a victim mentality. But see, that's what it is, yo. See, it was like, Don Donnie. It was like that. It was that all along, that you a Haney fan. But damn, that's effed up that you will go all the way to say, oh, you don't like black fighter because you don't like that I don't big up Devin Haney like that. That's some crazy shit, Don. That's some crazy shit. He said, oh no, I think that Don is a permanent subscriber. Hold on. Racist people use this victim mentality talk. Nah, Don. Stop it, Don. You just said something about race, and then I asked you a question about who's your favorite fighter, and you said Devin Haney. And then you also added Bud Crawford. So instead of saying like, yo, oh, or you might not be a fan of Devin Haney, you might not be a fan of Bud Crawford. You went the whole racial it. You went with punch don't like black fighters. That's your problem. That's what I mean. That's that self-victimhood shit. How you go? That's the problem. The only problem that you needed to say is, yo, you don't big up Devin Haney the way you big up Teofimo Lopez. That's it. That's all you could say. He says, not about Haney, it's all black people. Oh, that's Don. Stop it, man. That's too much. That's too much, and that's and to go at somebody like that. I mean, now you a troll, Don. You see, I was about to take you serious, but these type of comments is like it's man dumb. You like the policeman, he don't be a menace. Hey yo, man. I really ain't had no problems with cops. He just unsubscribed and unfriended you. From now on, when clowns start race baiting, we're gonna call him Don Donnie. Yeah, them Don Donna motherfuckers. Don had to leave the panel to call Punch a racist. Yeah, he couldn't say that shit in front of my face. Just say the truth. Look, how about you ain't even pick? Look, Don. I could say the same shit about you. When I ask you who's your favorite fighters, you only pick black fighters. You ain't pick no Latino fighter. You ain't pick no white fighter. You ain't pick no European fighter. You only play, so maybe you the racist, Don. See, that would be unfair for me to say, right? Right, Don? If I ask you who's your favorite fighter and you say Devin Haney, you say Bud Crawford, and you say Dillian White, right? Those are your favorite fighters. Would it be fair for me to be like, oh, Don Donnie, that's your favorite fighters, or you racist? That's some stupid shit. Nah, I don't want racists on my panel no more, Don. You had your chance, Don. Don, you had your chance, Don. Nah, Don, you racist, Don. Don, you racist, Donnie. You racist. How dare you not have Canelo as one of your favorite? How dare you not have Joe Smith Jr. as one of your favorite fighters? They ain't no good. Only Fury and Taylor. Come on, man. Hey, yo, tell Dillian White too. You feel me? To get that money, like my boy Spencer Fearon said. Listen to what he just said. Damn, yo, you're crazy. Don, yo, Mike from Boston. Everybody subscribe to Mike from Boston. Don, what you think of Lomachenko? Yeah, Don, what you think about Lomachenko? Now he gonna change his answers now because we caught him already. We caught the racist Don. He says, that's what I mean. People is crazy. That's what it is, Don. All you had to say, man, yo, Punch, why you I used to be subscribed to your channel, but then you wasn't unfair to Devin Haney, and I couldn't. If that's what it was, then you could unsubscribe. But this guy went with the whole, you don't like black fighters. You don't like black anything. Come on, man. Punch, did Barboza call you for the interview? I just want to know if he's cloud chasing. No. I contacted Barboza. No. I heard the source says that they were going to be fighting. Teofimo Lopez and Barboza are going to be fighting on, probably late spring. And I wanted to hear his take. You know what I'm saying? I ain't unsubscribed. That's what I'm talking about, Don. You know you ain't unsubscribed. You're like, man, I don't like what Punch is saying right now, but damn, I like what he talking when he says, what about when I talk about Keith on Tom Thurman? Oh, he ain't black enough for you, Don Donnie? Hey, yo, Don Donnie, what happened? Keith Thurman ain't black enough, brother? Yo, look, this is what it is with the YTBC also, man. Look, there's some fans, there's some subscribers, followers that they just gonna probably subscribe for you for like that one video that they like, or they're gonna subscribe to you because maybe they are Teofimo Lopez fan, they like you talking about Teo, or they like you because you're Deontay Wilder, and they're gonna subscribe. But once you critique, let's say if a person subscribed to your channel because you're Deontay, you supporting Deontay Wilder, and they subscribe to you because they're fans of Deontay Wilder. But let's say when you start bigging up Tyson Fury, they'll be like, oh, F you, because Tyson Fury ain't ish, and they unsubscribe. So are subscribers only subscribing to you and only respect you if you talk about their favorite fighter. I mean, a lot of people like to check YouTube boxing content, the YouTube boxing content creators. They check them. But as you, as a subscriber or follower, do you check yourself? Do you really respect the mind of hosts, the mind of these guys intellect when it comes to the sport of boxing, or you only respect them if they talk good about your favorite fighter? Good night, Don. You should like the whole fighting game. Exactly. We like the whole fighting game. Trust me, there's channels out there that just figure out how to, they figure out, hustle. All right, they're going to just talk about this one fighter. That's it. And just get these fans. It's almost like I told people before Manny Pacquiao retired, I said, there's a lot of people that build their channel off Manny Pacquiao. Guess what's going to happen? When Manny Pacquiao retires, all those Manny Pacquiao channels is going on the dirt. You remember that guy with the coffee? What he's talking about right now. He ain't talking about, that's it. He got nothing to talk about. His channel was based on nothing because that's it. Manny Pacquiao retired, so that's it. No more. There's no more. The Filipino fan base is going to go to your channel. You ain't talking about nothing no more. Manny Pacquiao retired, that's it. What about what happens of those channels that was just big, that just bigs up, let's say, a Canelo Alvarez? What about Canelo Alvarez retired right now? What happens to those channels? What about the Deontay Wilder or the Tyson Fury or whoever, you a Chocolatito channel? If he retires after the Strata fight, what's happening to your channel? So at the end of the day, man, you want to be at least well-rounded. Yeah, stay relevant to what your subscribers want, but you got to be well-rounded. That's why when I talk about Clarissa Shields, Amanda Serrano, Alicia Baumgartner, and the last video I have for women, that shit hit over 1K. I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I could get. I'm proud that people are interested in me talking about women boxing, and then they're interested they're interested in tuning into my content about women boxing. They're tuning in if I'm talking about Demetrius Andre. They're tuning in if I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez, because trust me, if I'm big enough Demetrius Andre, the Canelo Alvarez subscribers or followers ain't going like that. It is the way it is, right? So yeah, I like to compromise my subscribers, but letting know my subscribers that is unbiased, logically, and objectively. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my favorite fighters are from the 07-08 class. I always say that. My favorite fighters are Keith Thurman, Gary Russell, Deontay Wilder. Like, love the Charlo brothers, Crawford. From that class. That was my favorite class. And off the young fighters, Teofimo Lopez, Boots, Virgil Ortiz, Brandon Lee. No? Young, not this generation coming up. Keyshawn Davis. Perhaps you punch for calling out the races down. Thank you, Punch. Yo, the UK fans will go back to hiding when AJ retired. Think about it. Yeah, look. There's fans that feel like AJ is going to lose to Usyk. I say that AJ is going to win. I think he's going to become a 3-time world heavyweight champion of the world in time Muhammad Ali. And some people be like, hell no. I think the comeback fighter of the year is going to be Deontay Wilder or Keith Thurman. Talk, stop capping. Ain't no UK fan hiding. No way. Arnold Barbosa. Shout out to Arnold Barbosa Jr. He wants Teofimo bad. They're all black fighters. You just named Punch from 07. Exactly. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about, bro. I love Gervonta Tank Davis. I just hate the way that Mayweather promotion is moving his career. Is that because of somebody don't like him as a black fighter, or that's almost a universal thing in the community of boxing? I believe we have a poll right now and say, do you like Gervonta Tank Davis, or do you hate the way that Gervonta Tank Davis is being moved by its promotional company? But y'all already know, yo, it's Wednesday, and tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. It's gonna be an epic show, bro. Nonito Donaire, Rachel Donaire is gonna be live with your boy Punch Drunk, and they about to expose, they're about to teach, they're about to expose some contracts in the sport of boxing, and they're going to teach young fighters what to look forward to off these slave contracts. If you're a young fighter, you do not want to miss tomorrow's live. If you're a boxing fan that don't know the business of boxing, you do not want to miss tomorrow's live. I am telling you, it's going to be exposed city tomorrow at Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm probably going to get some lawyers calling me. Do you hate the way Golden Boy has handled Ryan Garcia? Nah, because if you look at it down, they've been trying to give him some fights, and he has been the one that's pulling out. His father just told us, in the Ellie interview, latest interview, he said that Ryan pulled out. So Ryan pulled out of remember, Ryan pulled out of the Linares fight. Ryan pulled out of the Fortuna fight. So he is getting him the type of fights that's good enough fights, but it's Ryan Garcia that's pulled out. Remember, he wanted to renegotiate his contract. He pulled out of that July 4th, and then he pulled out because of the hand with Fortuna. So in reality, I think that, and then they got him the Luke Campbell fight this past January. So I think they're trying to move him good, in my opinion. Tomorrow's gonna be tomorrow sounds like it's gonna be crazy tomorrow, Samir. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. Nonito Donaire, the 4-division world champion, the living legend. Rachel Donaire, wife, trainer, manager. They got things. They are going to expose the boxing world. Managers, if you're looking on, if I were you, I will look. Any managers, any promoters that is... Say bye-bye to them. Say bye-bye to them. Come. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Good night. Love you. All right. Can I get water? Can we get daddy water?
Okay.
All right. All these fighters are avoiding each other. Not good for boxing. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, I'm telling you folks, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time is going to be, when I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. Again, promoters, managers, anybody that's dealing with fighters, I suggest you look at your own paperwork right now, because when these fighters look at the information that we're going to give out tomorrow, they are going to question you. So if you're being a little bit shysty with your fighters, I suggest you look at the contracts right now, Eastern time. Yeah, Bernie Mac. I suggest, and everybody that's always talking about negotiations and everybody's always talking about the business. Thank you.
Daddy.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Love you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's okay. Leave it. All the political parties in boxing. Yo, Vic, Punch, tell Honor to get a Twitter. Couldn't find him. I think he got Twitter. Put it this way, man. After the live, I'm going to put all his information on the description box. But his manager got a Twitter account as well. So, let me see. Old, and you defending him, I think you kind of... Oh, that's not me, but... Bless up, little one. Good looking out, General, man. Yes. Someone send this to Inoue. He needs to learn. Yo, talk. Inoue's people going to have to look at this. Casimero people going to be looking at this. Young fighters, if you know any young fighters, any fighters you know, tell them to tune in tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Punch Drunk Boxing. Nonito Donaire, the legend, is going to expose what Nonito Donaire, Mrs. Donaire, Rachel, they're going to expose what goes on in the sport of boxing in terms of contracts, what fighters should look forward to. I am telling you, it's going to be serious. It's going to be a class that a lot of boxing people do not want to give. I've been telling y'all for a long time that boxing is a secret society. The business of boxing, I told you, is a gangster's playground. I've been telling y'all for a long time. So tomorrow, you're going to get a glimpse of the type of games that boxing personnel plays with fighters, trying to hold them out, almost like the slave contracts, take it or leave it type of deals. Like, take it or you ain't gonna be fighting. Take this or you're gonna be put on the shelf. The fine prints. And I swear, fighters, after tomorrow or during tomorrow, you will be calling your promoter, you will be calling your manager, you will be calling a new accountant, you'll be getting your own lawyer by the end of tomorrow's live. That's how serious tomorrow it is. Do you understand? Everybody tell everybody, shit, that this is, a lot of lives is good, but this is one of the most important lives that y'all gonna see. And it's gonna be with a legend that's gonna tell you he's been taken advantage of early in his career. He's 39 years old. Nonito Donaire, champion, future Hall of Famer, walking Hall of Famer. Sending it to Bud. Yeah, Bud, tell Bud right now. I'm going to put it on my Twitter. Everybody that don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Moonshine 10. Mr. Moonshine 10. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's punchdrunk_boxing. Tomorrow, it comes to light how contracts in boxing is, how they take advantage of young fighters, how they take advantage of fighters abroad that may not know the language. Remember, in boxing, these guys like to use their own lawyers, their own lawyers, their own attorney, their own accountant. And these fighters are just going to sign in the dotted line, not knowing what's really going on, but because they just want to fight and they want to get paid, and it's a dream, they could be fully taken advantage of. And I'm gonna tell you like this: 70 or 80% of the fighters have been taken advantage of in the sport of boxing. And tomorrow is gonna be the day. Tomorrow is gonna be the day in Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm gonna tell you right now, see it and support it, because after tomorrow, there's gonna be powerful people that may want to report what's gonna be showing tomorrow. Feel me? Because it is going to be serious. It's going to be serious. The fourth wall is going to be broken down. That's 2022. The broken wall is coming down. Modern day warriors and modern day gladiators that risk their lives need to be compensated well. Their life should not be played around with. Their career should not be played around with, because they risk the life. They take the most risk out there. That's it. It's no more taking advantage of fighters. You feel me? It's no more taking advantage of fighters. And fans out there, I know that we bicker, we argue, we debate, we have dialogues. We always tell fighters, we treat fighters like roosters. We treat fighters like chickens. We treat fighters like, you got to do this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the boxing industry does that to them already. We got to be there for the fighters. If we respect this game and we respect our fighters, you got to understand the shit that they go through just to get in the ring. And all we do is clap, and all we do is bitch, and all we do is, why you're not fighting this person? Every fighter want to fight. This is what they do. This is how they was molded. This is how they breed of fighters. They ain't scared of nobody. But what goes behind the scenes in the sport of boxing is actually worse. What happens in the ring in boxing. So tomorrow, y'all already know, man, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Happy Hour Thursday, Punch Drunk Boxing, Nonito Donaire, Rachel Donaire. It's Exposed City tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Are you releasing your medical? I release my dick in your mama's mouth. How about that? We out.